Hello my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel Easy Maths. Today in this session I will be discussing Standard 7 Mathematics NCERT textbook solutions for Chapter 7 Congruence of Triangles Exercise 7.2. Exercise 7.2 question number 1. Which congruence criterion do you use in the following? A. Given AC is equal to DF. Here if you see, AC is one side, this side, and it is equal to DF. AB is equal to DE, that means this side, and it is equal to DE. BC is equal to EF. BC is equal to EF. So here we are given only the sides. So side, side, side. This is congruent by SSS congruency criterion. Question number 1b. ZX is equal to RP. ZX is equal to RP. RQ is equal to ZY. RQ is given equal to ZY. And angle PRQ. PRQ is given equal to XZY. This angle. So here we can clearly see side, angle and other side. So by SAS congruency criteria, these two triangles are congruent. Question 1c. Given angle MLN. MLN. This angle is given equal to FGH. FGH. Angle NML. NML. This angle is given equal to GFH. GFH. So this angle is given equal. ML is given equal to FG. ML is given equal to FG. So triangle LMN is congruent to triangle GFH by which criteria? Angle, side, angle, that is by ASA congruency criterion. Question number 1d. EB is given equal to DB. EB given equal to DB. AE given equal to BC. AE is given equal to BC. And angle A is equal to angle C, that is equal to 90 degrees. So we have right angles. You can see right angles are equal, hypotenuse are given and equal, and one side is also given equal. So right, hypotenuse, side. Which congruency criteria? It is showing RHS congruency criteria, and the triangle ABE is congruent to triangle CDB. Next question, question number 2. You want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. If you have to use SSS criterion, then you need to show now SSS. Here you can see one side, two sides and three sides. So they must be equal to the congruent other three sides of the second triangle. Let us first decide the congruent vertex. So here in triangle ART we have A congruent to triangle P, vertex P. R, vertex R is congruent to vertex E. Let me put a double tick mark so that it can be framed same. Vertex T is congruent to, corresponding to vertex N. Now I have shown the corresponding vertex here. So AR, now we come to the first part. AR should be equal to what? PE. RT, here RT should be equal to EN. AT should be congruent to PN. Question number 2b. If it is given that angle T is equal to angle N, angle T is equal to angle N, and you are to use SAS criterion, you need to have, now SAS, I need to have these two sides equal to the corresponding sides of the second triangle. So RT should be equal to what? EN, AT, PN, it is given PN. PN should be equal to what? AT. Question number 2c. If it is given that AT is equal to PN, AT is equal to PN, and you have to use ASA criterion, where sides are given equal, and I want to prove this angles equal. So what we need to have? We need to have, let us see the sides AT. That means I need to show that angle A is equal to angle P, and I need to show this angle T equal to angle N. So angle ATR, ATR, this angle, this is my ATR, you can see this angle, it is equal to PNE. So here we have PNE, this is my PNE, and this angle should also be equal, second angle, RAT, 1, 2, RAT is equal to EPN. Question number 3. You have to show that triangle AMP, let it be triangle 1 and this is my triangle 2. So AMP is triangle 1, is congruent to triangle AMQ, that is my second triangle. In the following proof, supply the missing reasons. PM is equal to QM. Here PM is equal to QM. Why? Because it is given in the question. Second, angle PMA, PMA, this angle is equal to QMA. Why? Because it is also given in the question. AM is equal to AM. Now, if you see in triangle 1 and 2, both are having AM as the common side. So, it is common side, common in both the triangles. Triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. Here, if you see, this is side, angle, side. So, by which congruency criteria? This is congruent by SAS congruency criteria. Next question, question number 4. In triangle ABC, angle A is given equal to 30 degree, angle B is given equal to 40 degree, and angle C is given equal to 110 degree. In triangle PQR, angle P is given equal to 30 degree, angle Q given equal to 40 degree, and angle R is equal to 110 degree. A student says that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by AAA congruency criteria. Is he justified? Why? Here only angles are given equal, but we have seen, we had the congruency criteria as SSS congruency criteria, SAS congruency criteria, ASA congruency criteria, and RHS congruency criteria. So AAA congruency criteria doesn't exist. So we cannot prove two triangles congruent by AAA property. Next question, question number 5. Question number 5. In the figure, the two triangles are congruent. The corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT is congruent to dash. Now, here if you see, the two triangles are congruent. So, here what I want you to do is do a rough part. What is that rough part? Before starting the actual question, I want you to mark the corresponding vertex. That will make your task very easy. So here if you see, this is my rough work. What I have done, I just show you. Here R, I want RAT. So R is equal corresponding to W. Both are shown with single lines. So these vertex are corresponding. Second, A. This is corresponding to O. This T is congruent corresponding to N. So now RAT, I have taken RAT following the same sequence. What name I have here for the second triangle? WON. Because I have marked it RAT, the sequence is like this, right? So here also I'll be taking the sequence like this. So it gives WON. Next question, question number 6. Complete the congruence statement. Again, in the first figure, if you see, two triangles are having the common side. What is this common side? BA. But it makes it little difficult to understand. I will just separate the two triangles with two different color shades. You can see I have one red triangle and a green triangle. Now let me, what I suggested in my previous question, I will be marking the corresponding vertex. So same here I will be doing B of red triangle and B of green triangle. These are the corresponding vertex. C, I want B, C, A. So I have taken in same sequence B, C, A. So C is corresponding to, if you see the dotted vertex, here it is corresponding to T. Next, A. So if you see A, it is same in corresponding vertex in both the triangles, red triangle and green triangle. So what should be my answer? I'll be following B, C, A. Sequence is B, then C, then A. So same I'll be following for B, then T, then A. Okay, but before I answer this, I'll just show you the corresponding parts of the other triangle. Other question. Question number 6, second question. We have two triangles QRS, that is this triangle 1, and I want to show the name of the second triangle according to the corresponding vertex. So first we need to show the corresponding vertex. Q will be corresponding to Q of triangle 1 is corresponding to T of second triangle. Next, R of first triangle will be corresponding to P of second triangle. Next, S. So S of first triangle will be corresponding to Q of second triangle. I hope you have understood how to mark the corresponding vertex. Next, just we are left with the answer part. BCA, I said the sequence will be same, BTA, right? Here QRS, again we are following the same sequence, QRS. So I'll be having the name as what? Yes, I know that you have got the answer, TPQ. Next question, question number 7. In a square sheet, draw two triangles of equal area such that first, the triangles are congruent. Let me make two triangles with equal areas and they should be congruent. Yeah, by seeing the figure, you can clearly make out that these two triangles are congruent. You know how to find the area of the triangles using the squared sheet. So you can count the squared boxes and find out that the areas are also same. What can you say about their perimeter? Now, if the triangles are congruent, that means all the parts are congruent, all the sides are congruent, all the angles are also equal. So if I add all the equal sides, the perimeter will be also same for the triangles. Okay, now the second part of question number 7. I have to draw two triangles that should not be congruent, but their area should be equal. Now here I have made two triangles which are not congruent. One is having right angle triangle, other one is not having any right angle triangle, so they are not congruent. How will I show that they have equal areas? So area of the triangle, you know how to find, half into base into height. Let me show you the height and base. Quickly find out if they are having same height or not. Yes, here this is the height. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units is the height of first triangle and 5 units is the height of second triangle, right? What about the base? 5 is the base, 5 unit is the base for the first triangle and 5 unit is the base for the second triangle. So they are having equal height and base, so their areas will be equal. Now, what will you say about their perimeters? No, the perimeters won't be equal. Question number 8. If triangle ABC and triangle PQR are to be congruent, name one additional pair of corresponding parts. What criteria did you use? Here if you see, it is showing right angle triangle. So both are having right angles. Now, if I want to use, if by seeing the right angle, if I want to use RHS criteria, then do we have given with the equal hypotenuse? No, AC and PR are the hypotenuse and they are not given equal. So I cannot use RHS criteria, cancel. Here sides are not given, so SSS criteria is also not useful here. Now sides, SAS if I want to use, there is nothing given about the sides because I need two sides for SAS criteria. No, sides are not given equal. Now what we are left with? We are left with only one criteria, that is angle, side angle. We can see two angles are given equal. So only one additional pair of corresponding parts we need, that is the side between the two equal angles. If I write equal, then I can use angle, side, angle, that is ASA criteria to make them congruent. You can read the answer. I have just explained why I have taken BC equal to QR, because I was having two equal angles and the congruency property that we could use was ASA only. So by ASA congruency criteria, the triangles become congruent. Last question of the exercise. Explain why triangle ABC is congruent to FED. Here if you see, angle ABC is given equal to angle FED. This angle is given, angle B is given equal to angle E. This I have taken as equation number 1. Second, BAC is equal to EFD. BAC, this is given equal to EFD. But the side that is given is not between the given two equal angles. So what to do? Now here I have used the important property of triangles, that sum of all the interior angles is 180. If two angles are given equal, then third angle must be equal of both the triangles. So that property I'll be using here, that the three angles should be 180 degree and third angles are also equal. I have taken it as equation number 3. Now if this angle is equal, say angle B is equal to angle E, side that is equal I will be using for proving the congruency criteria, and now I have proved that BCA, that is this angle, is also equal to EDF. So now if I use these three, A, angle, side and angle, so my two triangles are congruent by ASA congruency criterion. Thank you. Keep watching, keep learning. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.